Hello everybody, here are the answers to the problems at the end of Unit 11. In our first question, we have 88 Corporation, who is going to purchase a patent from XYZ Company on January 1st, 2013, and they are going to do so for $100,000. This patent is going to be amortized over a 10-year useful life using the straight line method. Well, on January 1st, 2015, 88 Corporation is going to determine that the expected future cash flows on the patent will not last longer than 6 years from the date of acquisition, which was January 1st, 2013. And this happens with patents. Patents protect technology. Technology gets outdated incredibly fast. So at this point, 88 Corporation is going to have to revise its methodology for recording the amortization on this patent on its books so that it is at the value it should be according to how value it would be if they sold it on the fair market to another entity. In part 1 here, we're going to determine the amount of amortization the patent would already have accumulated when 88 Corporation revised the estimate on the patent's useful life on January 1st, 2015. So the historical cost of the patent was what we paid to acquire it in the first place. It was $100,000. We assumed at the time that we purchased this patent that we were going to have it for a 10-year useful life. Patents are typically for 20, so we must have bought this patent in the middle of its life from XYZ Company, which means our annual amortization, patents are usually always worthless, so it's at the end of their life, so it's just going to be historical cost divided by its useful life of $10,000. Well, how many years would we have recorded this annual amortization of $10,000 for? We bought it on January 1st, 2013. We're revising on January 1st, 2015. So 2 years have passed. We would have recorded an annual amortization expense of $10,000 twice, which means the total amount of accumulated amortization on this particular patent at the time we were revising our estimate would be $20,000. Well, what's our book value? Well, book value is just your historical cost minus your accumulated amortization, which means the book value in this case is going to be the $100,000 historical cost we have less the $20,000 of accumulated amortization. It will be $80,000 at the time we're revising our estimate. And when you make a revision of estimate, you treat book value like it's the new historical cost for the purpose of determining what amount of amortization you're going to record each period. So we're going to have to spread out that $80,000 of remaining value left over the remaining useful life of the patent, because we believe that this patent is going to become worthless sooner than we initially expected. How much sooner? Well, we're saying that we don't expect this thing to provide us cash flows for longer than 6 years from the date of acquisition. And it was acquired on January 1st, 2013, which means we think on January 1st, 2019, 6 years after acquisition, this patent is going to become worthless to us. Well, it's January 1st, 2015 now. So from January 1st, 2015 to January 1st, 2019 means we have 4 years of remaining useful life. And if we are going to amortize this patent straight line over its life, we would take 1/4 of that $80,000 away each year, and after the 4 years, on January 1st, 2019, this thing will have a value of 0 on our book. So our new annual amortization rate is going to be $20,000 per year. How would this get disclosed on the company's balance sheet at the end of 2015? Well, patents, like all long-term assets, are always carried at their historical cost. So we'd be carrying this patent at $100,000. Our company elects to use an accumulated amortization account, which means we're going to keep track of the loss of value on this patent from its historical cost on our books, as you know, we're presenting that value to users of our information. How much amortization will this have accumulated? Well, when we revised our estimate on January 1st, 2015, this patent already had $20,000 of amortization accumulated. And then we revised our estimate and determined that our new rate was going to be $20,000 per year. And that's how much we would have amortized our patent by during the 2015 year. So in 2013 and 2014, we took 10 grand off a piece. In 2015, we upped our estimate and started amortizing by $20,000. But in total, this patent would have lost $40,000 in value. And I'm going to present this as a negative because it looks nicer on a balance sheet. Negative $40,000. So what right now would be the book value that we had this patent at? Well, as a $100,000 historical cost Its contra account, accumulated amortization, has $40,000 in it, saying that it's lost $40,000 of value. So if it was worth $100,000, but it's lost $40,000 of value, its fair value right now, just close on our books, it should be $60,000.